यहां पर फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में क्या आएगा? से रहा होगा. Today we are going to discussing about the future perfect continuous tense. Hello dear student, welcome back. You are here with me again with the last section of tense. Which one is the last here? Let's see, you have 3 type of tense and all 3 has been divided into 12 part, and today we are going to discussing about the last part, the last section of future perfect continuous tense. See, what is future continuous? So the future continuous is a kind of tense in which we talk about that action that will be continue. ये कंटिन्यू होने वाला है कब? इन अ सर्टेन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इन द फ्यूचर, जिसके बारे में मैं कह दूं कि हाँ ये काम हो रहा है, हो रहा था, अब ये हो रहा होगा. The see here how I can tell you that. See, this is the action, okay, which show that action will continue up until a particular इवेंट और टाइम इन द फ्यूचर. फ्यूचर में एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम तक ये इसकी देखिए कहीं ना कहीं अप अंटिल अ पर्टिकुलर इवेंट और टाइम इन द फ्यूचर. फ्यूचर में रहते हुए हम फ्यूचर के पास्ट में देख रहे होते हैं. फिर देखिए हम प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस में बोलते हैं हो रहा है, उसके परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में पहुंचते हैं से हो रहा, पास्ट में से रहा, से हो रहा है, और पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस में जब आते हैं तो बोलते हैं हो रहा था. फिर पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में आते हैं तो से हो रहा था. व्हेन वी रीच द फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस दैट वी यूजुअली यूज टू से दैट हो रहा होगा, राइट. एंड देन वी आर हियर दैट ये हो रहा होगा. It means we are talking about that particular time about which we didn't know anything. In the action we have started although. फ्यूचर में बोल रहे, फ्यूचर की बात करके मैं हाँ वो एक्शन शुरू कर दिया था, सो अब वो हो रहा होगा. Let's see what is the first of all, what is that? And this is the time which is actually uncertain. That will happen in a particular time, at a certain point of time in the future. Right? And the second thing is, what are the subjects? Subject कौन होते हैं? Every subject. There are the many subjects, like you have pronoun, and every pronoun is there as a subject will walk there. And there is a noun, and noun is singular or plural, and that will be used according to here. The see, हमारे जो subject होगी, subject के लिए हमारे पास helping verb रहते हैं. What are the? If your subject is I and we, then here you will use shall. And if your subject is except I and we, you will use will, because we are working under this one, future perfect continuous, so it will have we. So what will be the verb here? This one, first form of the verb, and we will add ing with it. That's why it will become fourth form of the verb. So time, we express some time therein. What are that time? Now this is the time, period of time and point of time. And we are talking about period और जो point of time है उसमें हम बात करेंगे since और for की. So before going ahead, I will let you know, मैं एक छोटा सा टेबल आपको दिखाऊंगा कि where I can use for and where I can use since. Although I have done and we have done already in the previous 2 tense. पहले वाले में भी हमने present में और past में भी किया है, and one more time we will see here. Let's see that what is that. कैसे हम करते हो? For 2 weeks, for 10 days, since Monday, since evening, since morning. Okay, the same here. You can see that थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने बताया कि ये क्या कहता है. It looks, future perfect continuous tense looks at the past from future. फ्यूचर से भी पास्ट की ओर देख रहा होता है इसमें. See, it expresses longer action. काफी लंबे एक्शंस की बात करते हैं. फ्यूचर में भी एक तो स्टार्ट ही नहीं हुआ है, अगर होगा भी तो देखिए कितना एक्सटेंडेड बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Extended up to some specific event or a time in the future. Like Ram will have been waiting for 1 hour when I arrive. जब मैं पहुंचता हूं, ओके, फ्यूचर की बात कर रहा हूं, तो कितना टाइम? लगभग एक, मतलब लॉन्गर टाइम यू विल see there. Let's see in the next slide. Yes, dear student, you can see here the table. This is very important to all. Everyone should have the knowledge of this table. Then you can make the statement and expression in particular time and point of time. Let's see here. The first one is here. Use of for a period of time. एक span of time है इसमें. कैसे? देखिए, for 2 hours, 2 घंटे बोला, इसने ये नहीं बोला कि 4:05 या इतने एंड ऑल. Right? You see here how 2 hours, days, for 10 days मान लो. Okay? For a long time, for a long period, for some time, number of years. It says something about 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 50 years, and the number of month. It says something about the number of month, like the 5 months, 6 months, right? Okay, since 5 months, since I have a day, and since 10 days, since 50 days, since week. It is not telling about the 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. Actually, it is telling something about. कैसे बोलने जा रहा है यहाँ पे? देखिए, जैसे ये बोला 5 महीने, 6 महीने, 10 महीने, 15 महीने, 15 दिन, 10 दिन, इतना ऐसे बोले. ये इसने भी ऐसे ही बोलना है. 10 weeks, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. So now here, year. फिर ऐसे ही बोलेगा ये 4 साल, 5 साल, 6 साल. फिर बोलेगा 2 घंटे, 5 घंटे, 10 घंटे. ये बोलेगा 5 मिनट, 10 मिनट, 15 मिनट, 20 मिनट, और सेकंड, इवन सेकंड भी बता देगा. 10 सेकंड, 20 सेकंड, 50 सेकंड, 100 सेकंड. For half an hour, आधा घंटा भी पूरा, half an hour, आधा घंटा. Okay, use of for a decade. The decade के लिए हम इसका यूज करते हैं for a decade, for a इसीलिए number of decade बोल देंगे ये. And then for the whole, what? For the whole day, for the whole year, for the whole week, for the whole centuries, and for half a centuries as well. We can write under this one period of time. Now come this side. What is this? Point of time. Exactly. Exactness here. Since point of time के लिए देखिए, since 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. मुझे इस तरह से इसको लिखना है. 2 ये वाला. Right? Now, morning, since evening, since noon. Right? I can write that way. The name of the day. फॉर में देखा, आपने बोला, इसने नंबर ऑफ दिन बोल दिए, लेकिन ये नाम बताएगा, दिन का नाम बताएगा. जैसे ये बताएगा, इट विल टेल समथिंग अबाउट द सिंस मंडे, सिंस ट्यूसडे, थर्सडे, फ्राइडे, एटसेट्रा. इन द सेम वे ये मंथ का नाम बताएगा, अप्रैल. ये बताएगा दिसंबर, सिंस अप्रैल. ईयर का नाम बताएगा ये, इट विल टेल समथिंग टू यू लाइक सिंस 90, सिंस 2000, सिंस 2000, 2020, राइट, ऐसे कुछ. एंड द नेम ऑफ द ईयर द सेम हियर, दिस वन, ऐसे ही नाम बताएगा कि 1940 है कि 1950 है कि 2020 है. तो पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, लाइक एग्जैक्ट टाइमिंग ये बता रहा है आपको. सिंस यस्टरडे बताएगा, पिछले कभी. टुडे, सिंस चाइल्डहुड. दीज आर समथिंग वेरी स्पेशल अबाउट टेंस. जब भी हम परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस में किसी के, चाहे वो प्रेजेंट का है या फिर पास्ट का है या फिर वो फ्यूचर का है, वी हैव टू लर्न दीज 2 थिंग विच इज very, very important to all. See, first of all, we will study affirmative sentence, that how we can frame that statement and expression here. So we have a formula, subject, will and shall have, when. How long the helping verb here. Fourth form of the verb क्यों बनी है? देखिए, first form of the verb होती है, उसके साथ अगर ing लगता है, that will become the fourth form of the verb. Although we have a 5 form of the verb. Let me tell you. Okay. Objective है. Then there is the use of before, since, for, and time as well. The time is the last part of that. अरे देखिए, before भी लगता है, since भी लगता है, for भी लगता है, और by का भी use होता है. Okay, whenever we are talking about any particular time and period of time. See, I shall have been doing this task for 4 hours. For 4 hours. This is actually the period of time. Period of जो हमारा यहाँ पे for का use करके हम use करते हैं. So the boys will have been playing cricket since morning. सुबह से खेल रहे होंगे. And she will have been singing a song since कब से? 3 बजे से. And we shall have been writing books by the end of the year. End of the year से किताबें लिख रहे होंगे. And children will have been flying kites for कितने टाइम से? 2 hours से लिख रहे होंगे. हिंदी के जिस वाक्यों के अंत में सही रहा होगा, सही रही होगी, राइट, उसको क्या कहते हैं? फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस कहते हैं. नाउ मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. दिस इज द नेगेटिव स्टेटमेंट हियर, एंड हियर वी हैव टू पुट नॉट between will, shall and have been, right? The rest will be the same. I shall not have been writing for 10 hours से नहीं लिख रहा होगा. Okay, we shall not have been learning our lesson. हम अपना लेसन नहीं कर रहे होंगे. कब से? By that time. उस समय से हम क्या नहीं कर रहे होंगे? लेसन लर्न नहीं कर रहे होंगे अपना. And they will not have been flying kites since morning. Since morning से नहीं fly कर रहे होंगे. Okay, our leaders will not have been keeping their promises. By that time, उस समय पर या उसमें से देखिए that time. वैसे भी politicians लोग are just mostly liars. वो अपने promise पूरे नहीं करते. The same is here. The leaders will not have been keeping their promises. भाई निभाने में थोड़े लूज होते, तो उस समय से वो क्या नहीं कर रहे होंगे? अपने वादे नहीं निभा रहे होंगे. See in the next slide. Interrogative sentence. What are the interrogative sentence in which we ask the question? Right? Shall, subject, have been, fourth form of the verb, and then we have object, for, since, and then time and end of the sentence we will write question mark. लिखेंगे, mark करेंगे. Shall I have been making new videos for 20 hours? क्या मैं 20 hours से वीडियो बना रहा होगा, नई वीडियो बना रहा होगा? And shall we have been going to market since April 21? कब से? Since April 21 से, 2021 से क्या वह मार्केट जा रहा होगा? And हम एक्चुअली क्या हम जा रहे होंगे? Okay, will she have been doing her graduation for 3 years? 3 साल से कर रही होगी, right? And will Kashish have been reading novel of Shakespeare since April 2022? Okay, April 2022 से कशिश शेक्सपियर के नोवेल को पढ़ रही होगी. Next one, will you have been living in this house for 5 years by the year 25? देखो 2025 तक कितना टाइम हो जाएगा कि आप लगभग कितने you have been living in this house, घर में 5 साल से रह रहे होगे. Okay, now come here. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative negative sentences are those sentences in which we put the negative statement, we put up the negative questions. The C formula है shall, will. पहले आ गया, subject आया, फिर not आ गया, not के बाद have been का यूज रहेगा, fourth form, present plus ing, object, since, for, time, by or before भी वहां पे है. Okay, shall we not have been eating fruits for an hour? Don't get confused with this word. This is an. An is one and one is an. Because here is a silent. H हमारे पास R जो होता है ये silent है. That's why I used here an. मैं one भी लिख सकता हूँ, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. लेकिन there's no problem with this one also. Okay, will you not have been motivating people since September 2020? क्या September 2020 से आप लोगों को मोटिवेट नहीं कर रहे होंगे? Say, okay. Will they not have been working in the factory since 2020? क्या 2020 से 2020 से वे फैक्ट्री में काम नहीं कर रहे होंगे? Yes, dear student, that was your last section here. I hope you have enjoyed, and this is really very interesting to know. And all the sentence and all the tense and all the different part that is there in the tense is very important to know, because this is, grammar is the pillar of learning English actually. The grammar has some rules, and if you know these rules, so you definitely can build and lay a grand foundation for anything. So same is here with this. Hope you enjoyed. And future perfect continuous, also sometimes called the future perfect progressive, and it's a verb tense that describes action that will continue up until a point in the future. The future perfect continuous consists of will, have, been, and the verb's present participle, actually the first form of the verb and ing. And when we describe an action in the future perfect continuous tense, we are projecting ourselves forward in time and looking backward at the duration of that activity. The activity will have begun sometime in the past, present, or in future, and is expected to continue in the future. There are some non-action verbs which do not use with the future perfect continuous tense. You should remember that non-action verbs like to be, to seem, or to know are not suited to the future perfect continuous tense. Instead, these verbs take future perfect tense, which is formed with will plus have with past participles. There are many things to know. I hope you will enjoy this. So keep watching, keep learning.